Hello all, welcome to DevOps Techie channel. In this channel, we are covering all the DevOps content along with the scenario based real time questions, right? So, as part of our discussions, in the last video, I covered 20 Jenkins interview based questions in just 10 minutes. If you guys didn't watch, do check out my DevOps Techie channel where I uploaded all the content. So the 20 entry based questions of Jenkins is these things we discussed in the last video. So today I come up with these interview questions of along with answers. Yesterday, in the last discussion we discussed only questions. In today's discussion we will discuss answers as well, like how to uh, tell in a professional manner with the technical terminology as well. So as we all know, the version, we need to know the version as well. If we are using or working on particular tool, we need to know the version. So in my current project, I am using Jenkins version 2.492.2. So this is one question we already covered, and now I will explain about what is Jenkins exactly. What is Jenkins and why? So as we know, Jenkins is a open source automation server which is used to build, test and deploy the applications automatically so that the manual work will be reduced and human errors also will reduced if we use this Jenkins open source automation server. We need to have faster releases. We need to deliver our applications very quickly because nowadays everyone using agile methodology, right? So post completion of enhancement or development, we are directly releasing to production post all checking all the prerequisites of for testing. Yes, we know all that, right? So to have the faster releases, we need this Jenkins. That is the purpose. Why means for the fast releases, and why we like this tool more means it will support many tools like Git. We will integrate Maven. We can configure as global tool from the managed Jenkins, and we will check the code quality by using Sonar Cube, and we will integrate with the Docker, Kubernetes. Everything means it supports many tools. So it is used for implementing CI/CD through pipelines. This is about what is Jenkins be. You need to know the background history of Jenkins. So this is about Jenkins that I will write here. Jenkins, what we have discussed till now, that I am writing. I written here. Jenkins is an open source automation server which is used to build, test and deploy the applications automatically so that the manual human errors or manual work will also reduces, and it will supports the faster releases as well, as we are following agile methodology nowadays in the organizations. And it supports many tools like Git, Maven, SonarQube as well. We are using this Jenkins to implement the CI/CD using pipelines. So this is like technical terminological answers so that you will understand, and you will give proper answer as well if it's a interview based question. So now I will come up with what is Jenkins file. Guys, if you are preparing for any interview, if you have notes, just uh, write down these points as well in your notes documents somewhere else, so that if you see immediately the total stuff behind why and what purpose, you will know. So what is Jenkins file? Where this Jenkins file exactly storing or keeping? Is it storing in Git or is it storing in Jenkins itself? What is the purpose exactly of this Jenkins file? We will discuss now. This Jenkins file is nothing but a text file only, guys, which will contains the all the things of Jenkins pipeline, because here we are using Jenkins to implement CI/CD using pipelines, right? So all this pipeline information, what is the stage, what is the build stage, what is the test stage, is there any scanning happening for the code perspective, and is there anything else happening in the CI/CD pipeline, all we will notify in this Jenkins file only. Like all the text file contains pipeline definition, we can say. I'm just writing some basic single statement word, but after discussing total about Jenkins file, I will give you guys overall couple of paragraph as a detailed answer. So it supports both the syntaxes, like declarative pipeline it will support, scripted pipeline also it will support. And if we want to use same pipeline in every environment consistently, then this Jenkins file will be very useful. And this if for some of the reasons, if the Jenkins server crashes, if the some of the reasons Jenkins server crashes, then you no need to bother about all the pipelines, existing pipelines, what will happen. If you have this Jenkins file, you will have all the detailed information of pipeline, right? Because this Jenkins files is stored in source code repository, that is Git. We are not storing this Jenkins file in Jenkins, guys, don't confuse here. If you have real handsome, those guys will don't confuse obviously, but you, if you are a learner, then don't think like this Jenkins file in Jenkins only. These Jenkins files we store in Git. When the job is triggered from Jenkins, then it will clone the Git repository, right? Because we already integrated this Git. So there this Jenkins file will be read by a Jenkins UI user interface. Then it will assign one agent where this job execute. If suppose that node is agent is A, then this agent A will execute the steps by reading this Jenkins file. So I will give this information as well, guys, don't confuse here. So Jenkins does not continuously talk to Git. When the job is particularly hit, then only it will clone the repository, then that time only it will take the Jenkins file. Jenkins allocates this agent will execute the pipeline stages. So this is about Jenkins file totally means execution blueprint. Execution blueprint. This is about Jenkins file, guys. I will give total information of this Jenkins file in a written way. We'll see here. A Jenkins file is a text file which contains the definition of a Jenkins pipeline, all we know as we discussed just a minute while ago, and it defines the complete CI/CD workflow, build, test, scan, all the steps it will contains, which contains Jenkins file will contain. This Jenkins file is a blueprint, guys. So what is the steps of execution, what is the things happening in pipeline it contains. Jenkins file is stored in Git only. So it supports both the declarative pipeline and scripted pipeline, both it support, no restriction at all at the Jenkins file, in the Jenkins file. So benefits of Jenkins file is same pipeline we can run in multiple environment, and if the Jenkins server crashes also, the pipeline definition is not, because this Jenkins files we are maintaining in Git. Version control means Git. So we discussed now, right? Jenkins pulls the Jenkins file from Git when a job is triggered. Jenkins allocates agent. The agent executes the pipeline stages, right? As we are following master slave architecture in Jenkins, we'll discuss this architecture as well in the next video. Just here you will go through the points. If you don't understand, I will explain in the architecture as well how it works. The agent executes the pipeline stages which is defined in the Jenkins file, and we will get the our logs to the Jenkins UI. Like you will see, if it's green then job success, if it's red it's failed, that in our real time, right? So that is about Jenkins file, guys. And coming to next question, declarative versus scripted pipeline. So is this is a almost in every interview, if anyone asks, uh, if anyone want to ask in Jenkins, then this is a compulsory question. What is the difference between a declarative versus a scripted pipeline? So I will come up with the written notes as well so that you will understand more. Declarative start with the pipeline. If your pipeline starts with declarative, then it's a if your pipeline start with pipeline, then it's a declarative pipeline. If it's start with node, then it's a scripted pipeline. Declarative pipeline has built-in validation and error handlings. So most of the projects it will prefer declarative pipeline only. So we'll write here for your guys understand pipeline and agent. I'm taking any, and here I'm mentioning stages. So don't here think about the spaces, guys. Now I am trying to give the concept. Ignore the spaces if I give any as well. So stage, here I am giving stage as build. So here we are mentioning steps. So here I want to give some dummy statement only, like I'm not taking any git URLs, just I'm giving building. So you will understand like, okay, this stage is about building only. So close this one. Ignore the number of curly braces I have mentioned in this. So concept is like, here if we start with pipeline, it's a declarative pipeline. Here we are mentioning this pipeline, declarative pipeline. If it's come to scripted pipeline, then it will be like node, stage, build. The declarative pipeline will seems like this only, guys. So stage I am mentioning here. Stage will be, again I am giving dummy statement, not taking any get URLs as well. Building stage you can mention. So this is some simple declarative pipeline and scripted pipeline. If there are hundreds of microservices you want to manage, if you want to do changes on only one particular service of one microservice among the 100 microservices, then you need more conditions, right? If microservice is that particular 50th microservices, if the change of a service equal to 98th service, then these type of complex things, then it's better to choose a scripted pipeline. But in real time, for easy readability purpose, we will go with the declarative pipeline only. And we can have mixed pipeline as well, like declarative and scripted we can also have in some pipelines. So declarative pipeline provides a simple syntax for defining CI/CD pipelines compared to the scripted pipeline. That is about this declarative and scripted pipeline. So I will come up with one more topic now, shared library. Hope you guys, if you guys worked in a real time on Jenkins, you will definitely see this share library in your pipelines as well. If you have real time hands on Jenkins. So share library is a way to store reusable pipeline logic in a separate Git repository. Okay, Sirisha, this is a single statement. I didn't understand properly. Can you give some more explanation to understand this share library? If you ask me, sure, I will explain you guys. Like, if you have 10 restaurants, if you have 10 restaurants, you are a business owner. Okay, feel like I am a business owner. Sirisha is a business owner for 10 restaurants. I am just having Arabian Mandi. I am running Arabian Mandi. Then at each restaurant, one restaurant is at Madhapur, one restaurant is at Kondapur, one restaurant is at Uppal, and one restaurant is at Chandanagar, one restaurant is at Gachboli. So couple of restaurants I have, right? So at each restaurant, I will maintain kitchen, or I don't maintain kitchen to prepare the food and to serve to the customers. Is it easier way? So at Kondapur, I will maintain one kitchen. I will maintain one chef. I will maintain all the groceries, provisionaries, and all. At same like in Kondapur, same I will maintain at Gachboli. Same I will maintain at Uppal. Everywhere I will maintain. Is it easy, guys? No, right? So what I will do now? At one restaurant place, I will recruit one chef. So if my customer count is like 1,000, I will prepare all the food at one place and I will pass to the remaining branches, right? Means here I am using one place kitchen for the rest of the 9 restaurants. Like that, if we have couple of projects, if we have couple of things you want to maintain with respect to microservices as well, then for each project you don't need to maintain different pipeline stages. For every project, if it's following for microservices architecture, if it's following like DevOps only, then the stage is same only. Every project pipeline will be like, need to clone the repository, need to test the code, need to scan the vulnerabilities as well, need to build the image, needs to everything from build to deployment. The stage is similar. Might be URLs, might be secrets, might be environments different, but pipeline stage is similar, right? So irrespective of writing multiple pipelines every time for every project, we are keeping all the same similar stages at one place, that is Jenkins shared library. So this Jenkins shared library we will use wherever we need. Right? So its main motto is like, write once, use everywhere. So I will write the share library once. If I require, I will use the share library at different pipelines as well, different projects at the rate share library. In real time, if you have pipelines, see there also it will mention like this only. Someone will mention like my company library as well. I seen in one of projects, not in my project, that name is different, but some of the other pipelines I seen this as well. So at the rate library, if you have this type of syntax, that is the shared library. So we benefits is like centralized pipeline management, code reuse across projects, faster pipeline development, right? Irrespective of writing, developing the pipeline, if I use this, the stages will be common. I will reutilize it. That is about to share a library. So next we will go with what is CI/CD. Okay, CI/CD means continuous integration, continuous deployment or deliverables. Fine. But what exactly it meant for? It is a DevOps practice, guys, used to automate the software build, test, and releasing. I can say releasing as well. So if we have uh, manual things to to do the task every time, it will take more time, right? And it's error prone as well, expectedly or unexpectedly. So if we have this automation in place, then obviously time will save, and faster releases also we have, with less error intervention, manual interventions. So this is the purpose of this CI/CD, and it will improve the software quality, and reduces deployment risks and increases release speed as well. So tomorrow I have some prod deployment. So I am testing the code before. Directly we can't give from dev to prod, right? So before testing in place, right? So while testing they identified some bugs. So developer they raised one Jira. Obviously in my project also it's follow, right? So everyone will follow this one only. Tester will raise one Jira too and assign to developer. After post fixed that code by developers, then reassign to tester. It might they make as a result. So after the testing they deployed to testing environment. Our DevOps engineer only do this deployment to testing environment, the total code after building the package from Jenkins. So another time they felt another bug came after the first deployment. So again it was fixed by developers, same process did. So now two times it happened. Before production releasing they are doing some testing from the client environment. They identified again some new bugs there. So at this time if you have automation in place, then it increase the release speed as well. Apart from the production environment, in the dev test environment also the increased release speed is high and reduces the deployment risks and time will less. This is about the CI/CD, guys. If you want in words, I will provide in detail answer for this as well. So CI/CD is a DevOps practice which is used to automate software building, testing, releasing. Developers frequently integrate code changes. Code is built and tested automatically. This is about the CI/CD process. So, among those 20 questions, apart from this version, we covered Jenkins. What is the purpose of Jenkins and why? And Jenkins file, difference between declarative and scripted pipeline. Shared library we discussed. What is CI/CD we discussed. So till now, among these 20 questions of Jenkins, we covered 6 in this video. So in the next video, I will come up with few of the interview questions from our list of 20. So hope you guys subscribe to DevOps Techie channel so that you will be notified while I uploading the new content as well. Stay tuned guys. Soon I will upload one more video as well for these questions. Thank you everyone.